Captain Peter Cutsey, South Korea, and this is my briefing room. Today we're going to look at part 5 of FMC failure. We discussed losing an FMC and also dual FMCs in an airport area, and we briefed on returning to land. Now we're going to be en route, and we're going to have a look at a flight plan here. And let's just say we're somewhere between this point, Golem, and Golem plus 132 nautical miles. These are the coordinates. And the magnetic track on your flight plan, 143. The true track, 141. The variation is 2 degrees west. So going from Golem to the next point, Golem plus 132 nautical miles is 132 nautical miles is the distance. The magnetic track is 143, and the true track is 141. Well, you've got all this information on your nav display. Remember the solid white line from the IRSs? Remember that? Let's go back and have a quick look at that again. So even when we're in a dual FMC failure mode, how to recognize a dual FMC failure. Remember, we have our track. There it is here. And there it is in magnetic. We have a heading bug that we can control flying the airplane with. So if it occurred, let's say, on an ETOPS route where you'd had no chance of using navigation aids, such as over an ocean, what are you going to do? Well, heading select to start with. The reason being is whatever heading you were on is the heading you want to stay on for that moment until you get squared away. And you would go through the checklist, but stay on that heading. Run through the checklist. And then now you're going to have to think out of the box. You've got your track here. And your track from your flight plan is here. There's your true track. So you can just fly flight plan tracks. And then when you get to your point, by the way, how do you know you're over the destination point, or where are you at any time? Your IRS. Don't forget, you have your IRS panel. And here it is here. And you can make selections to get your heading, your wind, your present position, your track ground speed. All of that will come here. So you know actually where you are at all times. And in addition to that, if you will go back to the sample flight plan, these are a couple of neat apps, and they're must-have apps that you can have on your iPhone or your iPad if they're company approved. And in any case, this is Flyby E6B, and this is another very neat app put out by the same company. So you put in your present position and then your next point, and you've got your ground speed off of your nav display, remember? And it's also up on the IRS panel. We just looked at that. So you can put it in, and lo and behold, here's your time to the next point. Well, let's have a look. 141, 133 miles, and at 141 true bearing, and 17 minutes, coming up to 18 minutes. Rounded is 18 minutes. So let's go back and have a look at that flight plan and see. Oh, there's 18 minutes. Well, and there's your true track, 141. Well, and there's your distance. So you can navigate from A to B if you were in an ETOPS area. And then you may want to consider going to an en route alternate, whatever your company SOPs would say. But you still have to use airmanship, and you have to use common sense. So you have the tools with you to navigate from point to point navigation with your flight plan, and also your nav display and your IRS mode panel. With those three items, you can go very accurately point to point. Now remember, when you're traveling from west to east, your true track, great circle track, is always increasing. Conversely, when traveling from east to west, your true track is always decreasing. So you also have the wind, but you also have the actual wind from your IRSs on your IRS mode select panel, also on your nav display. So you can actually compute a heading to fly with respect to those apps I just gave you. So there you go. That's about a wrap up on FMC FAIL. And this will be the last in the series of 5. I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you want to contact me, my information is on screen. Thank you very much.